This program was made possible with the continued support of the Roobet affiliate program. Howdy, friends, and hey, thanks for making this program a part of your week once more. And on today's show, I thought I would slow things down just a bit. So let's sit and talk about what's happening or about to happen in our industry. And yes, we begin in the United Kingdom. Where else? As financial risk assessments, or what they used to call affordability checks, could begin as soon as May. And despite promises from the UK Gambling Commission that these checks would be frictionless, I'm not buying it. The Betting and Gaming Council isn't buying it. And I'll just bet most of you out there aren't buying it either. In fact, the council estimates that about 100,000 people in Britain will flat refuse to comply with this regulatory overreach and blatant invasion of folks' financial privacy, with the British Horse Racing Authority adding that those punters who refuse will simply take their business elsewhere. In other words, offshore. But you know what? The Commission doesn't care. Even though when they tested these frictionless checks, the system gave inconsistent results, with credit agencies returning different data for the same individuals. It's all cocked up. But you know what? The Commission doesn't care. The gambling minister promised that these checks would not be rolled out to the public until and unless they were 100% frictionless. But apparently, in a rush to get them out there by May, the Commission doesn't care. Instead, they press on, hoping against hope for a launch in a couple of months, even though their own data showed a 500% increase to the black market sites since they began this review of the Gambling Act and ended up cocking up the entire industry with their bullshit. But I digress, because you know why? You know why? Can you guess what? The Commission doesn't care. And in all fairness, why would they? I mean, we're the ones that are going to have to live in this filth and mess. We're the ones that are going to have to clean it up and deal with it because it's our livelihood. Whereas the ones cocking everything up can simply move on to more lucrative positions in the private sector. If you're tired of fees eating your commissions, then it's time to check out Mio Media, a program that believes in partnership. That's why you'll enjoy zero program admin fees and no activity quotas, with top-tiered gamified brands and absolutely no negative carryover. Every month is a fresh start. Stop settling for less and join the winner's circle with Mio Media. We continue our slow pace into the second half of our show, and I'm happy to share that the APCW has just released another new interview from our visit to Barcelona. And this time, we speak with Rainbet Partners and their amazing affiliate manager, Miruna. And I really hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly because she was so super friendly and knowledgeable. We discuss their crypto focus and take a peek at their revenue models, plus how they work with streamers and influencers. So, you can find that video in the GPWA forums, on the APCW website, and if you're logged in, you can see it on our YouTube channel. Only if you're logged in, because YouTube, in their godlike wisdom, decided that this interview, after hundreds of other interviews over a 20-year period, this interview should be age restricted. which is a mystery. We don't know why. I kept my pants on the whole time. It's just stupid. You know, Google, YouTube, stupid. And speaking of stupid, we return to the United Kingdom where the Cheltenham Festival, and golly, I hope I'm pronouncing that right as well, the Cheltenham Festival took place a few weeks ago, and the Gambling Commission sent out a warning before it began. Yeah, a warning I would have mentioned on this program had I seen it beforehand, telling their licensees they better have their shit together at the festival when it comes to preventing money laundering and terrorist financing. Terrorist financing. Well, thank goodness this is a slow week, so now I have an opportunity to respond. You know, I've been in this industry since 2001. I know some of you have been here longer, God bless you. But for me, since 2001. And from 2001 till today, I have repeatedly heard these idiot asshats attempt to tie our industry to terrorism in any way possible, in some way that will stick. But it hasn't. It's been nearly 25 years, and there has never been any documented connection between online gambling and terrorism. Not even a connection between an online casino, regulated or not, with ties to terrorism. Not 1.25 of a friggin' century. Yet, here comes the UKGC throwing it out there, terrorism financing. They keep it in their back pocket, their arsenal, to manipulate, to frighten the general public. Because, as we've discussed on this program before, when it comes to the facts of the matter, the actual truth, say it with me now, the Commission doesn't care. And with that, I'm going to sit here and smoke my pipe and enjoy this unusually nice day for this time of year. And if God's willing, I'll come back next week. We do it all again, my friends. And despite promises from the UK Gambling Commission that these checks would be frictionless, I'm not buying it. How small is your penis? How small is your... I'm not gonna say it.